What do you do when you're on the spot and didn't 100% prepare for? How do you make an unexpected situation better? Please help me welcome a completely unprepared speaker of the day, Daniel Ferreira.
Fellow Toastmasters, our honored guests, any dignitaries out here today, what's going to happen today between that light turning green, yellow, and red and this front stage are going to be a set of words that are going to be structured, beginning, middle, and end. What do I mean by that? I totally forgot about having a Toastmaster speech today, and lo and behold, I got a text message from Jeannie. She tells me, "Did you submit the introduction?" Of course, I didn't even reply to that. No one does, really. I do sometimes. So I was like, okay, I forgot to make a Toastmaster speech today. That's not a big deal. I'm not prepared. But there's a lot to Toastmasters, and dare I say life, that is not preparation, it's just happening. And I'm going to give you 2, maybe 3 lessons from this. Lesson number 1. If you're here and you don't know what to say, you don't go, guys, I just started this Toastmaster speech. I don't know what to say right now, but blah, 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 blah. You don't do that. What you do is, you do just like AJ. Whenever you see AJ speak, sometimes he'll do something like this. He'll stop. He'll think about it. But guess what? That is perfect, because a pause is better than saying, oh, I don't know what to say. I just didn't prepare, but this is what I think. Don't do that. Second lesson that you can possibly use for any Toastmaster speech anywhere else. If you don't know what to say, apart from pausing, if you say it too fast, you sound like you don't know what you're saying. If in case you say, this speech is so good because I just think that it's great and blah, 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 blah. That sounds fast. And it sounds like you just lost the whole audience, because now they know that you're not authentic. Again, if you pause, or if you say, I never thought about that. Remember AJ? That's a good idea. Life is not about being prepared all the time. It's about jumping in and just doing it. And the third thing about Toastmasters and about having an unprepared speech. Look around the room. Take a deep breath. Even though you don't know what you're going to say, the audience can relate to that. They feel more calm than you saying, You can write that down if you like. But every one of you has learned something, and I've learned something from every one of you. For instance, AJ, pause. Think about it for a second. The other AJ, Mr. Taxman, I don't want to learn anything from him. And then, of course, there is other people here that I've learned, and there's a lot of smart people here. For instance, we have our own personal savant, which is Nathaniel. Every time somebody says a riddle, typically he gets it right. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Exactly. And this is the portion of Toastmasters that's the audience interaction. That's also something you can use if you don't know what you're saying, or if you're just coming up with things on the spot. You say, hi, what is the black and white and red all over?
Oh, come on, everyone knows that it's a newspaper.
Well,
I've heard that before.
There we go, he got it right. He got it right.
Everyone gets that joke played on them.
Now, if I were to ask AJ, what is the Form 1040 on the tax?
It's a personal income tax return.
There we go. He knows that. And then We have people here that speak different languages. Emilia speaks 7 languages. Yes, everybody here maybe speaks 2 or 3. I personally speak 3. I can't even conceive to think more than that. And then, of course, we have people that come here once in a while, then they show up, and they don't show up. And I believe Crystal, she didn't know I was going to pick on her, but I've seen you here before, and I think you work for New York Life, right? Yes, right?
100% correct.
There we go. So in essence, not only can you not have a prepared speech, you can have an audience interaction. You can also remember people. I know that Anna was saying that nobody says hi anymore. But one thing that people really don't do, they don't remember what people do. I know for a fact that Eric has the keys to losing weight, and he carries them around. So ask him something about losing weight. I know that Mr. Ryan Powell, or Mr. Ryan Power, because he's an electrician. You see that? And then, of course, if you don't know this, have you ever had an earthquake happen? And you run down your apartment with just a towel on, and nobody else has a towel on. Well, if you don't know that story, you should ask Marco. Because he was the only one with a towel on in a major city, because he thought there was an earthquake, because there was a recording on television. In essence, guys, I didn't prepare for the speech. I can talk about everybody here, but I don't have time for that. Just remember the 3 things. Pause, think, and what was the third one?
Look at the audience.
You can do either or. Audience interaction, look around, or anything else. So next time you're up here, remember, just take a deep breath and ground yourself. Madam Toastmasters.